Reconstruction is a precise construction, reconstruction. I've been in this profession for 40 years. As an architect and design maker, and what did I find? What I found is terrible. I'm speaking about a lot of reconstructions, international buildings. It is not reconstruction, it is new buildings. It's not just the material, but the form as well. I have photos, a couple of photos from Berlin, Germany, and some drawings as well. First, a special topic. It's not Berlin, it's not park reconstruction, but in the industrial area there is a railway. This railway reconstruction cost them 1 billion euros. Just two examples. It is a railway station which doesn't exist anymore. It was an eclectic iron glass building, and now it is a shopping mall built in Bauhaus style. There you can see a train, and there you can see the wheels. Küllö. Mm-hmm. And why that be that wheel there? Because the whole construction is transparent, so is the wheel. The wheel now is not transparent, it is a full. It is made of solid steel. It was just one example about in Wuppertal in an industrial area. Now the other photo is from Potsdam, Berlin, and that's a little palace between Potsdam and Berlin. It was a ruined, destroyed building after the war. Casino Castle. It's an old photo from the 19th century. It was a reconstruction and the technical plans, and there is a line in centimeters, in inches. Why? Why did I bring it here? Because it is terrible. The art historian group knows that before Bismarck there was no metric system, but the English metric system. The lower position people, they don't know that at the beginning of the 19th century there is no metric system. It means that it only means mistakes. 1 foot, that is 30 centimeters. And these designers, and they thought that this foot, which is more than 30 centimeters, was taken as a mistake, and they thought, okay, let's make the stairs with the width of 30 centimeter. This is a gate. There you can see the stairs. And here is a ground plan. I used the photogrammetry. When you see an old photograph and you want to reconstruct something, it is very important the point of view, to find a precise point of view. And take another photograph. This perspective is important. We took a lot of photos where a scientific leader said that the perspective is not true now because it doesn't fit, doesn't match the old one. This kind of reconstruction cost, let's say, 100 million mark in the old times, so we cannot pay that much again for the reconstruction. And yesterday we heard this word documentation, and that's why I asked what documentation means or meant. There we have some sort of social fight between lower and higher position people. Like the higher position man, the art historian, knows the archives, knows all the documents that can be found in the archives, but the communication didn't work between the two people. There might be the same problem in Hungary as well. But this is also an important thing. That a simple engineer was given the money to do the work, and there comes an art historian and says that it says that it's terrible, and when he leaves, so we get the money, we make the drawings, we do the work. If you have the time tomorrow, and we can communicate a little in front of the board. You can have to look at it very carefully. I brought this material because this is the basis. There are photos, but it's only the zoom that can show these details. I only have 15 minutes now. I wanted to speak about this for 2 or 3 hours, now it's impossible, and also the vocabulary is not enough. My vocabulary is not enough. I came here several years ago, and I had a presentation about Spandau, the old city. The development there cost 1 billion Deutschmark then. After the reconstruction, sometimes the houses become bigger, but it means profit for the builder. Sanssouci-ban, it is a church where there is a cupola, where an outsider can also see that the cupola is incorrect. This is a Pomona temple. The roof reconstruction but there is a fault even if it is just 3 degrees, the deterioration. And another example about design. The problem is that in the old times there was the inch system, and it is a different point of aesthetics because it says 12 divisions and the metric system has 10 divisions, and aesthetically they are different. I would like to know if there are if you encounter the same problem, or do you teach it at school? Politicians and the simple tourist, they don't want to see precise things. They don't care if they match or not by the size. So this is a forum where we can speak about this, and that's why I brought these photos and this material here, just to show